In our first reading for this 19th Sunday in Ordinary Time, we read of the prophet Elijah, who is found in a moment of despair. Elijah is commanded by God to stand against the king of Israel, who is following false gods. But after many attempts and without success, Elijah is forced into the wilderness, and there he gives up. We read in the first book of Kings, "He prayed for death, saying, 'This is enough, O Lord, take my life, for I am no better than my fathers.' He lay down and fell asleep under the broom tree." The famous Jewish expressionist painter Marc Chagall offered this very tender image found at the Jewish Museum in New York, entitled "Elijah Touched by an Angel." Chagall purposefully neglects the lines within his etchings in order to highlight color, which, in his mind, was often an afterthought for many painters. As an expressionist, he felt that color should move the viewer's emotional sense, where lines and shapes would often restrict one's ability to grasp the full meaning and expression of the painting. Here we have Elijah fast asleep and in despair, while the only colored figure is the angel. The lines are not defined and even blurred, allowing the bright yet soft yellow wings and heart of the angel to express the tenderness of God. Notice how the rest of the painting is dark in order to show Elijah's depressed state. How many times have we felt as though God's plan for us is not clearly defined? If only we knew exactly what God wanted, then our mission would be so much easier. It is easy to want to give up on Christ or the church when God does not offer us clear lines in which we might work. But that is the mystery of God in our seemingly blurry lives. God's mission is clear, but admittedly, only to God. Therefore, we have only one option: to continue to go forth in faith. Now, of course, God understands our frustrations, which is best expressed when Jesus says on the cross, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And so God sends us angels and friends, and even the Lord himself, especially in the sacraments, and most importantly in the Eucharist. Our Eucharist revives our souls so that we might get up and go on mission. Continuing with the first reading, we hear of God sending the angel to Elijah, who twice orders him to eat. The angel touched him and said, "Get up and eat, else the journey will be too long for you." He got up, ate, and drank. Then, strengthened by that food, he walked 40 days and 40 nights to the mountain of God, Horeb. While our mission may not be defined and God's purpose for us may seem blurry, our sacraments give color to our mission. I always try to remind people God and His church and even life itself is a mystery, not a puzzle. A mystery cannot be defined completely. Sometimes we just need to embrace the blurry lines in our lives and allow God to fill us with His heavenly colors through friends and angels, and most importantly, through our sacraments.